We welcome you to the great scene at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
You know, how often do we see guys in the league, Mike, that are former first-round picks? They get significant starting time with their original franchise, and then there's a change of address, right? They got to go play for a new team and start a new chapter of their career. Some guys take it and run with it, and some guys we never hear from again. I have a funny feeling this situation he's walking into in Indianapolis, I think, is a really good one for NFL quarterbacks. I think he has some pieces around him. And I think people don't appreciate the kind of athlete and the skill set that Daniel Jones has.
They go right back to Terry. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
Jones on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch a ball. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. A gain of 9 yards and a Colts first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 4. quickly to Pittman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Jones. Pass right side to down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Oh! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I've got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of 11. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Complete to Tyquan Thornton. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game is started, he could be in for a big day. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and we saw a great example of it here.
Got him in, it's caught for the touchdown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead.
Chiefs 7, Colts 3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jones to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Jones. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
from just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 7. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter as they come up now on 3rd and 7. He'll try to run for it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Offside, defense.
Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. The kick is good. And the Colts are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Open man is Horton. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. And he will score! Touchdown, KC. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10.
Chiefs 14, Colts 10.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, we'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Taylor. Taylor loses the football. I believe the Colts were in there to retain possession. Yes, Indianapolis will hold on to the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way.
So now Shane Steichen unhappy with the last call, and out comes the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that challenge, a successful one. Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. Searching. searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be taken down. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Now a carry for Hunt. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
That's into the hands of Thornton. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
They'll run the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a gain of a yard. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Quinny Pay on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts' 36-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
7-yard gain.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead.
Colts 10.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense back onto the field for their next possession. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Give up the middle to Taylor. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Brian Cook up from the safety spot to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. 2nd and 7. Back to throw is Jones. That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Colts.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing now is Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
It is 3rd and long. Gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try.
53-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts are able to get it back within a score.
13.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up here, first and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
17 more yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
Third and long. Down, Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Colts offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Taylor, and he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Jones keeping this one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Colts 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And a Colts 1st down.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
They run on the jet sweep, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Karlaftis on the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shotgun now for Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Whoa! Whoa! And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
Jones gonna hang on to it here. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a loss of 1.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Taylor. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Jones now on 3rd and goal. Open man, he's got it for the touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Indians. And even though it's just the third quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for two.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point.
He'll go with Taylor on the ground. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line, the touchdown, and the 2-point conversion.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Remigio now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own
The Chiefs
25-yard
offense.
line.
And their running back set to go once more. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Sauce Gardner
He's tackled
makes
at
the tackle.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's swung out to Hunt. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now, Mahomes. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
On comes the Chiefs punter, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. On the return is Gould. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts 1st down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
Complete to Michael Pittman. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He'll try and get there on the ground. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
That's another Colts first down. A gain of 13
This is exactly
yards.
how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has him. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. A run with Taylor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Taylor at the ball carrier. Jalen walks in on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? To throw, it's Jones. He's got his man. That's down. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Now it's Taylor. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
The tackle by Brian. A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Mahomes on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs have taken a 4-point advantage.
Chiefs 28, Colts 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Gould on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 27
A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
Jones now on first down. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Jones pass complete to Jonathan Taylor. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Gain of 8. And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Jones. Off he goes.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
2nd and 5. Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and through. And the Colts go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Remigio now on on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Here's a run with Hunt. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Now a carry for Hunt. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9. Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought him down. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, KC. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Butker now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs have taken a 4-point advantage.
Chiefs 31, Colts 31.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Doolin. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Now, 2nd and 4. Abdullah, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
He pulls it in around the 5, and he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now, Jones. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get their man, and it's no gain.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second and goal. Shotgun now for Jones. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Kelsey out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Rice open. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes, back. He'll look underneath for Hunt. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Line.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
Harrison Butker.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete. Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Here we go. One final play. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll run Abdullah. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll tuck it and take off. And a nice run. He'll be close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Here's Abdullah. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Colts about set to punt. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO and not connect. And it'll bring up second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Offense.
Gray is the motion man here. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray.
Pickup. It's second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second down and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play, and that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. Third and 2. Here we go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll stay on the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's to Gray. Open on the left side. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Gray is the motion man here. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Mahomes. This one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Colts are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
All right, Mike, so think about the spot this defense found themselves in. They know they've got to come up with a stop or a big play somewhere, or this game's over. And what do? They go out and get a huge turnover to give their offense the ball and a shot to win this game.
A run here with Abdullah.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Colts, 1st down.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
Throwing on 1st down is Jones.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
4 yards.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
Jones going to hang on to it here. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 43-yard line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Jones. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He's got his man. That's down. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run. It's Savon Ahmed. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. Jones keeping this one. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
3rd down, they need 5. On the ground, Abdullah. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This one to win it in overtime. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This one he's got to have. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.